today's session. Today is a power-packed show. We will be discussing all the banking and finance updates for the month of March 2022. There are so many updates, but before I begin, I must tell you today's big news about biggest merger of the year, that is Hdfc Bank and Sdfc merger. Maybe you will be knowing that Hdfc was the parent company. It's a mortgage unit of Hdfc Bank, and it is now stands merged. But the process will take time, 18 odd months, and it is now officially merged. The shares zoomed today. So this is an official news, and this combined entity is going to be the third largest listed company of India. So yes, with that note, we will be starting. I just want your confirmation whether I'm clearly audible to all of you or not. Yes, please confirm whether I'm clearly audible to all of you or not. Yes, good evening all. Good evening all. Yes, good evening. Your charts are also live. So live in the corner, you can find it out. People watching us in LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube live. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. So let's begin. Let's begin. Before that, if in case you are new to the platform Knowledgist, do subscribe. We are India's only dedicated platform for lateral entry and bank jobs. So if not subscribed, kindly subscribe now. Okay, so with this, let's begin. So these are our course update. As we are different, our courses are different also. These are the course links. All of you know it. Also, this PDF is available in our bookstore. So first point on your screens is the Indian Oil and Kotak Mahindra Bank partnered for co-branded credit card. Many they don't ask normally such questions, but this is a news which you should remain updated. Okay, it is an individual product of a private bank, so may not be asked. But as Indian Oil is a government entity and it has co-partnered with Kotak Mahindra, so it could be a point for your exam point of view. Just look into it. There are 55 odd slides and MCQs thereafter, so we will go little faster. And the PFRDA has launched MARS. MARS means minimum assured return scheme. Let me take this to the bricks. Let me take it to the big screen so that you will get all the updates of MARS. It will be minimum assured return scheme. I think all of you know this NPS is linked to PFRDA. If you are working in a public sector bank, then probably you have NPS. If you are in private bank, you have still the provident fund. But in NPS, the regulator is PFRDA, but NPS is equity linked. You can have your choice on basis of your choice. Your 50% or 35% is linked to equity. So now they have launched a MARS scheme where there will be a minimum guarantee will be given. I will wrap this session very quickly so that we will start the MCQs. So I will also only cover the points. You will find PDF and then you will cover all the points by your own. Okay, and it has the fixed guarantee option. Under the fixed guarantee option, the guaranteed return is fixed along with accumulation phase. Okay, so this is the main point of Mars. Mars is not the planet. It is Mars means minimum assured return scheme as per it. Okay, so now Madhavi Puri Buch, Buch or Boch, if I pronounce it rightly, has appointed first women chairperson of SEBI. She was former head of ICICI Securities. So few update about that. Then there are member of FSR SC. Okay, Financial Sector Regulatory Appointment Research Committee is FSRAC. So this committee is responsible for the appointment of the head of the SEBI, and SEBI is currently news about the former CEO Chitra Ramakrishnan for her alleged fraud into the case. There was an Himalayan yogi who was manipulating her. So maybe it could be a question for so that was NSE. I was not SEBI, that was NSE, but Chitra Ramakrishna was instrumental in the formation of SEBI. Okay, so when SEBI was formed, Chitra Ramakrishnan was one of the founding members, or who is instrumental for that. So fraud is there in NSE. So the question could arise from that too. So that is in news. Okay. So now Carlyle plans to acquire yeah, 500 to 600 million in Yes Bank. I think all of you know Yes Bank was debt ridden. They were not able to pay their dues in their 81 bonds. There was crisis. SBI come in to rescue. So now Yes Bank is reviving. So there are investors who want to acquire stake in Yes Bank. Okay. Current regulation allow non-promoters such as private equity players to buy up to 9.9% banks. This is a static point on your screen. So these things could be essential for your exam point of view. So that's why we put things that are necessary not only for current banking perspective but also for the static point of view. Okay, nowadays they refer to a current banking question, but they ask a question from static banking. So here are some static points in a point number A. Current regulation allows non-promoters such as private equity players to have maximum stake of 99.9% in banks subject to approval from RBI. Yes Bank's current market capitalization is rupees 32,000. These numbers are not required. 10% stake in the bank would be valued rupees 3,259 crore. Both private equities are looking to both the Ps looking to earn 10% in this bank, right? Now RBI cancels the license of another Sahakari bank. This is Sarejara Doda Naik Sirla Sahakari Bank Limited. Okay. So on liquidation, every depositor will get maximum 5 lakhs of guarantee coverage from DICGC. Okay, now like you have seen in our banking news channel, banking interview channel, where we put daily morning news at 7 a.m. There we have a video on PMC Bank where most of the claims of the depositors were settled by DICGC. Okay, so such news may appear in your exam, so stay prepared on that, right? So SBI appoints ex Ujjivan Small Finance Bank CEO Nitin Kaur as DMD. This and Shriram Housing Finance crosses 5,000 crore in asset under management AUM. Visa, American Express, and Mastercard suspend Russian operations due to sanctions. Okay. Then RBI opens up the UPI feature for phones with no internet connection, which is to be called UPI 123 Pay, or there is another UPI Lite. So it is the Reserve Bank of India has launched the UPI for feature phones, bringing about 400 million users for such phones under the ambit of homegrown payment network. I think all of you know that how the payment mechanism of UPI is being boosted by NPCI. So and this is first of its kind initiative. Payment can be made through offline phones through feature phones, right? So it could be done through interactive voice response, IVR mode. Okay. So then IBA invites application for the full-time NIRCL CEO. NIRCL and NIRCL is specially in news. The formation of NIRCL has paved way for the resolution of bad loans of various public sector banks. NSE and Telangana government to help MSME to raise funds. RBI says no third-party grievance redressal. We have made a dedicated video on that. So as per the integrated ombudsman scheme, RBI has just clarified that no third party can apply or can approach Reserve Bank of India for the resolution of grievances. Okay, no third party could be appointed, or no third party can intermediate between bank and the customer. This is just to make the ombudsman scheme smoother. Okay. So I think all of you be knowing that prior to this, the banking ombudsman scheme, you can apply anywhere. The resolution were made, the resolution or the grievances were addressed to regional offices of Reserve Bank of India. But now there is only one office in Chandigarh, which will take care of all online and offline queries of banking ombudsman. And this could be a point for your exam point of view. NABFID to be regulated under AIFI under RBI Act, and it shall be the fifth AIFI. AIFI means the full form should be remembered. It is All India Financial Institutions, and it is part of Reserve Bank of India under section 45L and 45N of Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. I will emphasize more on these acts, these static points of current issues. So please remember, and this NABFID could be a question, and it is fifth after Exim Bank, NABARD, NHB, and SIDB. If it is asked who are the AIFIs under RBI, these are the five AIFIs, and NABFID is the new entrant to the list, right? Then there is some in October 2021, KV Kamath was appointed as the chairman of the NABARD. Sorry, NABFID, not NABARD. It is NABFID. Okay, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. It is NABFID. There is a snapshot on it. Let me take you to the big screen. NABFID to start sanctioning loans from April to June quarter. Action plan being prepared on making the DFI functional, operationalizing with 1 trillion target. Okay, center has infused 20,000 crores as equity in DFI, provided additional 5,000 crore as grants, right? So then National Land Monetization Corporation cabinet clears the agency to monetize the government land. Now government lands are to be monetized. It is through NLMC. Okay. So yes, then the India and the World Bank signs 125 million loan to support social protection service in West Bengal. Such questions are being asked in RRB exam. I don't find this question being asked in bank promotion exam, but this question could be a question in RRB, and they are now emphasizing on numbers, so it could be a potential question, these numbers. And SBI plans to separate digital bank to revamp the up to only YONO. So YONO is growing rapidly. If YONO is to be a fintech company, it would be India's largest fintech company. The users are humongous. So SBI is planning to make a separate entity or subsidiary in the name of YONO itself, right? Let's move to the next point. RBI directs Paytm Payment Bank to stop onboarding of new customers. There are charges of Paytm sharing the customer database to a Chinese firm, and then you saw the Paytm shares tank, and the operations of Paytm Money and Paytm Payments Bank was stopped. They cannot onboard new customers, or new customer acquisition is banned for Paytm, right? And post the IPO of Paytm, they are suffering huge crisis. So yes, RBI finally lifts all corps on HDFC Bank, including digital launches. I think you people be knowing earlier there are so many glitches in HDFC Bank's digital platforms. There are website being outage in their website. Outage means out of service for few minutes, few hours. Their internet banking, digital banking services were out of service. For that, HDFC Bank was penalized because it deals with customers' trust and customers' financial transaction needs. So HDFC was directed to deal with boost their infrastructure, so that no customer will face such issues. They were citing that there are so many customers using HDFC net banking and mobile banking at same time. So that's why there are the glitches, or there are the outages. But this is not a solution. If you have high customers, you should enhance your infrastructure needs, and that's why HDFC was fined. No new customer acquisition in digital platforms were made. Okay, and that was under their bank's digital 2.0 program, and now all the corps are lifted. RBI unveils harmonized framework for microfinance lenders. I told this in our MCQ session, in our RBI circular session, where any loan to a household income up to rupees 3 lakh will be treated as a microfinance loan, subject to it should accompany no collateral loan, and the FOIR should not exceed 50% of the total income, both proposed and existing EMIs. Okay, PNB hit another scam and reports 2060 crore fraud. Bank Board Bureau appoints new MD and CEOs in Union Bank, that is Mistress A. Manikhalai, and in Union Bank, Sri Ajay Kumar Srivastav in IOB, Sri Swarup Kumar Saha, MD CEO Punjab and Sindh, and Sri Alok Kumar Chaudhary, MD in SBI. Okay, UPI Lite Wallet based online payment system coming soon from NPCI. Karnataka Bank bagged ASSOCHAM Award Best MSME Bank of the Year. Okay, a retirement fund body EPFO cuts interest rate to the lowest over 40 years, and now the interest rate stands at 8.1%, revised from earlier 8.5%. Okay. So there are so many things, we will not cover that. Non-food credit has increased. There is a growth in non-food credit. You can tell me what is food credit and non-food credit. Food credit are the loans provided to FCI, and all loans except that are called non-food credit. SBI lines up 12 NP accounts, and they are ready to sell it with rupees 820 crore. Okay. So these are so many things we will not cover. You can find it out in our MCQs in our PDF. PDF are downloadable from our knowbooks.in platform, from our ebook platform, or it will be available to students after some time. Okay, SIDBI join hands with many other organizations. And what are the basic difference between NARCL and IRDCL? Something which we will discuss at the end, and we will go to the MCQ session. Okay, in 3-4 minutes you will have the session in regular session. I will urge sir to send the link at 9:05, so that 9:10. Okay, so that you will have no issue. Just a second. The regular classes will be at 9:10. Okay. So I will send sir. So the regular class link will be at 9.10. Before that, we will end this session. NARCL has been incorporated under Companies Act, and has applied. NARCL is nothing but a National Asset Reconstruction Company. It will buy the bad loans from banks, and IDRCL will manage that bad loan. They will find out the ways to resolve the bad loan crisis. So that is nothing but India Debt Resolution Company Limited, IDRCL. Okay, and in NIRCL, state-owned banks will have 51% stake, while other FIs or debt management companies will hold 49%. The NIRCL will acquire assets by making an offer to the lead bank. Once NIRCL's offer accepted, IDRCL will be looped in for the management and value addition. And in IDRCL, public sector banks and public FIs will hold maximum 49% stake, and the rest will be the private sector lenders. So this is the basic difference between NARCL and IDRCL, and I find questions being asked in your exam from NARCL and IDRCL, and because this development has happened recently. Okay. We'll quickly go to way ahead. The plan, the benefit, everything is discussed. This year's magazine, this month's magazine is one of my favorite magazine. We have created with a lot of effort, with so many bankers putting things that are important for banking point of view and for static exam point of view. And going forward, for all the months, we'll have such magazines. Okay. So RBI launches Innovation Hub with Chris Gopalakrishnan as its chairman. I will only be covering now important points. Equitas Small Finance Bank launches some Equitas Bank CSK debit card, being it IPL season, but I don't see any exam such questions are being asked, but we put it as a point. SBI card, Nature's Basket join hand to launch international government card. Okay, so yes, question number 1 on your screens. Now let's quickly move to the questions. In 10 minutes we will wrap up as max as possible questions. So let's begin with the questions. Indian Oil has been partnered with which of the following banks for co-branded credit card in the month of March 2022? Axis, HDFC, SBI, or none of the above? Your answers, please. Your answers, please. Your answers, please. I'm looking forward for your participation. I'll be and your comments will also be shown in the screen in the corner. So go ahead. Go ahead with your answers. Yes. People watching in all the platforms can answer us. Yes, Subham Soni saying D. Yes, Tapas. Yes, SBI. You're saying SBI. In computer questions will not come, but IT related questions will come. Like yesterday, I updated some last MCQ PDF, the 6th number MCQ PDF where IT questions are there. Such questions will be asked. IT questions. Refer to that. Refer to the 6th number PDF. Okay. So it is nothing. It is with Kotak Mahindra Bank. IOC and Kotak Mahindra Bank. That was the first slide. Hope you got it. Okay, none of these. Sometimes none of these could also be an option. Okay. Yes. Question number 2. PFRDA has introduced MARS, which will be the first scheme from the pension regulator that will offer a guaranteed return to investors. What is A stands in MARS? Advance, assistant, assured, aggregate. Your options, your answers. Very good. The way you people are catching it off. I'm very happy. I'm very delighted. Yes, your answers, please. Yes, I'm getting right answers. Balu Thananki is saying assured. So yes, all of you are right. It is minimum assured return scheme, MARS. Question number 3. Name the current chairperson of SEBI. Madhavi Tyagi, Madhavi Puri Buch, Arundhati Bhattacharya, none of the above. Buch or Boch, I don't know why I am. Yeah, good going team. Our experts are also, yes, that's the good way to answer. Yes, so all of you are right. We will not waste our time. It is Madhavi Puri Boch. Then the next question. The Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of Maharashtra-based which bank limited as it has failed to comply with the regulations and doesn't have adequate capital and earning prospects. Apna Sahakari Bank, Bharat Cooperative Bank, Ayudha Cooperative Bank, Sarejoro Dada, Nayak, Sirla Sahakari Bank. So, yeah, I heard of this bank for the first time. So you can excuse me for pronouncing it wrongly. If any of my students from this bank, they can forgive me for my mistakes. Yes, and that is the right answer here. Okay, it is the Sarejo Dada Nayak Sirla Sahakari Bank. Okay, cooperative banks failing in a rapid manner in India. SBI appoints ex Ujjivan Small Finance Bank CEO, who CEO Dash as its DMD, Mr. Nitin Kauf, Mr. Itira Davies, Carlo Furtado, Martin Pampoli. All are non-Indian names, it seems to me, but so answer could be right. Yes, go ahead. And if you can go ahead with elimination process, this question is damn easy for you. I don't know how many people are liking the video today. If you have not liked this video, why don't you like, guys? I have not told anyone to like this video in a rapid manner. So, but you can like it if you really love our content. We look forward to provide you most precious contents. Yes, Nitin Kauf. Yes. Okay, next question. Which of the operators have suspended their operations in Russia? Visa, Rupee card, Visa American Express, Visa American Express, MasterCard, none of these. So you can tell me the answer for the MCQ question that is often asked in bank exams, also in promotion exam, in RRB exam, in other bank lateral entry exams. What is the full form of EMB? So you can answer me that. Okay, Mars Carlo, former CFO of the bank. Yes. Okay, Beauty Singh saying C. So we'll go with Beauty ma'am. It is Visa, American Express, and MasterCard. Then they are saying EMB. Okay. So which of the following is correct with respect to UPI 123 initiative launched by RBI? I will take you to the big screen so that you will find out the question. Read the question carefully. Because nowadays such questions are being asked. They will give you options in the question itself, and in options they will tell you to pick the right combination. Right. RBI and the National Payment Corporation of India Limited launched the initiative of UPI 123 Pay. UPI 123 Pay for feature phones to improve digital payments. It will bring 400 million users of such phones under the ambit of India's homegrown payment network. So which one of the following is right? A, B, C, or all of them are right? Can you tell me the right answer here? Those who are new to the platform, they can subscribe us, like us, and join our dedicated Telegram groups. We run so many Telegram groups, so you can join any of them, and you can also join our official Telegram channel, that is Knowledgist Telegram/Knowledgist, and one-stop link knowledgist.in/courses. Okay, so yes, you can join it, and yes, all of you, most of you are right. Okay, it's D. All of them are the right answers. Right. So yes, next question. Which of the following financial institution recently became 5th All India financial institution under the sections of 45L and 45N of RBI Act 1934? Why I emphasize on the acts, etc.? Because they may not ask you a question on this, but they may ask a question on static part. And if static questions are being asked, my students will not scratch their heads because they are already prepared. Export and Export Import Bank, CDB, NARCL, National Bank for Financial Infrastructure and Development. Yes, our dedicated Telegram group link is also being provided by our backend in live chat section. You can join our channels, groups, etc. It's NARCL. Tapas, you saying NARCL? I just covered it. I just emphasized during the class. So no way you will be answering it NARCL. Many people are answering. So Roshan Singh is saying C. That's not the, that should not be the case. We have just discussed. It's NAV feed. Okay, it become the 5th institution to get the AIFI status, All India Financial Institution, under the RBI Act section 45L to 45N. Okay. Which of the following payments bank was barred by RBI in March 2022 for acquiring new customers? Fino, HDFC, Paytm, Airtel Payments Bank. Your answers, please. Which bank is recently banned? Which bank has recently banned? Paytm. Yes, Paytm is the right answer. And it is RBI in exercise powers under section 35A of the RBI Regulation Act 1949, sorry, Banking Regulation Act 1949. It bars Paytm Payment Bank Limited from onboarding new customers. It is section 35A. RBI has exercised section 35A, emphasis more because Paytm Bank will come and go. The issue of onboarding new customers will come and go. They will comply with the regulation, then they will be onboarding. But the one thing that will stick to this topic is the section 35A of Banking Regulation Act, under which RBI has the power to impose restrictions on various financial institutions or the regulated entities of RBI. So the next question is, at what percentage the Employees Provident Fund Organization has set the interest rate for in March 2022 on the Provident Fund deposits for the year 2021-2022? 8.8, 8.4, 8.1, and 8.8%. The time of the regular class has just started at 9:10. In 1 or 2 minutes, the class will start inside Knowledgist. So just in 2 minutes, we'll end the session. By the time this ends, the next session will start. Okay, I'm today working on MCQs on Forex. So Bob, people will get it tomorrow or tonight. As promised, we work late night. Yesterday we have delivered it at 1 o'clock. Okay, so today we're working on MCQs for Forex. Yes, it is 8.1%. Earlier it was 8.5%, and it is lowest ever in last 40 years. It is lowest ever in last 40 years, right? So yes, I will move you to the big screen because it demands. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the RBI regulatory framework on microfinance? All collateral-free loans provided to the households having the income up to rupees 3 lakh to be considered as microfinance loan. The maximum limit of microfinance loans for such NBFC now stands revised to 25% of the total asset. As per the guidelines, the obligations or the FOIR is capped at 50%. Which of the following 3 points are right? Both A and C, A and B, B and C, all A, B, C. Answers please. Your answers please. Hope you have already read it. All A, B, C. Neha Anand saying D. Welcome to the session, Neha. Anil Sharma saying D. SB saying D. So let's see. I have told when all of the above is an option, the chance all of the above being the right answer is 33%. If there are 4 options and it being the right answer is 33%. Okay, but if it is none of the above, the chance it being the right answer is 20%. So be careful when there is none of the above is being mentioned. NPCI is set to launch on-device wallet UPI Lite for small value transactions. So what is the upper limit for UPI Lite? Welcome Kavita Mahazani to the Knowledgist Vault. And yes, 200, 300, 100, 500. So what is the limit? We'll not waste our time. We'll go in a rapid fire manner. And the right answer is rupees 200 UPI Lite. Currently it is rupees 200. Yes. Which organization sanctioned financial assistance of rupees 4013 crores to Odisha under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund RIDF? It's World Bank, ADB, NABARD or SBI? It is World Bank, ADB, NABARD or SBI. Many of you are saying A as the right answer, but it's NABARD. Whenever, because in World Bank doesn't support from RI, doesn't provide assistance to RIDF. It's Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. So the click is, it should be NABARD, right? It's a fund managed by NABARD. Okay. So the Reserve Bank of India lifted all the restrictions on the digital 2.0 platform of which bank? Hdfc, ICICI, Paytm, SBI. Which bank? Quick. Which bank? No, Paytm bank. It's Hdfc. Those who are answering no, Paytm, Kumar Saurabh, you are wrong. Paytm bank is banned by RBI for onboarding new consumers, new customers. But all the restrictions lifted from Hdfc bank. Yes. Yes, the next question. RBI inaugurated its innovation hub in Bengaluru on 24th March. Who is the chairman of RBIH? Rajesh Bansal, Chris Gopalakrishnan, T. Ravisankar, MD Patra. Your answers, please. And this is the last question of the day. I need right answer. For the last question, I need the right answer. Yes, Beauty Singh, you are right, ma'am. Others, please. See, Pravin sir is taking all the class in Hindi, so that's why I'm taking it in English, but I'm making it as simple as possible. So I don't think any one of you will be having any issue. He is taking all the marathon sessions in Hindi, so that's why we have decided sir will take on Hindi, I will go with English, so that none of our student will have any issue, right? So yes, all of you are right. Yes. And also note, Rajesh Bansal is the CEO of RBIH Innovation Hub, Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, and the CEO is Rajesh Bansal, but the chairman is Mr. Chris Gopalakrishnan, right? And with that note, I must say all of you, thank you for being with us, being with Knowledgist, for making our platform bigger, better every day. And the more you support us, the more we try to create, or we endeavor more to create for you. We are day and night working for quality material as per the required syllabus, and many banking mentors are joining us, many senior bankers from various platforms. We are not naming them because of their current obligations, but so many banking mentors are joining us, and we are also thankful because of your love and support. The platform is growing and many senior bankers are pouring their trust towards us. Thank you for all your support, all your time, all your love. Do share this in all your internal bank uh, uh, groups, also with your friends, so that in coming days we will come up with more concrete study material. And yes, don't forget to join a valid course. Whatever you are seeing in our YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn platforms, they are just 2 to 3% or maybe maximum 5% of the classes, though they are better than any paid course available outside this platform, but still you are getting only 5% in our YouTube classes, because in every 2 to 3 days we come with one live class. But every single day we have at least 2 classes in our application, in our paid groups. So don't forget to join. It's a one-time affair, but you will make a great career in bank by joining us. And yes, if you find us best, if you find us number one, or if you find us only one, then only join, because I don't want to play with your careers. And don't also waste your time with ordinary platforms. Join the best when it comes to exam point of view. Thanking you once again for your love, support, and time. And you are with Knowledgist, India's only dedicated platform for banking lateral entry exams and promotion exams. And we have a 80% whooping success rate in all specialist, generalist officer, and promotional exam. Thanking you once again.